Darrington Press publishes a new pen and paper system named Daggerheart. Darrington is publishing actual play show Critical Role as well, so it's not a surprise to see Dungeon Master Matt Mercer of said Critical Role's crew being the mastermind behind the Daggerheart system. It's strongly based on Mercer's adventures within the show, which then are strongly based on good old Dungeons and Dragons. It's a whole thing. The tabletop RPG is supposed to come out in spring, and it wants to bring Critical Role's family adventuring based dynamics into a narrative-driven D12 system. Its core rule set brings with it a rulebook and card decks for character creation, and also is available as a limited edition with a tiny little Game Master screen and a beautiful box for your cards. The game itself is somewhat similar to D&D 5th edition, but a lot more complex. Instead of just using a D20, you're using 2D12, so everything works a bit different. A critical hit, for example, wouldn't be the highest dice number, but rolling the same number on both dice. The damage system won't just use a rather obscure concept of life, but also takes emotional stress into consideration. Both dice represent fear and hope, and so on. Daggerheart sounds super interesting, but don't hope for some sort of easy mode D&D, that's very likely not what this is. If you're interested, the game can now be pre-ordered for $60, respective $150 for the limited edition. Also, Mercer teased a bit more stuff in an interview with Rolling Stone magazine, most importantly, that video game plans are on the horizon, and an announcement can be expected as early as end of this year. Or maybe beginning of 2025. What exactly the man's planning though, he won't just tell yet.